Hey guys, Mojo here. Welcome to the third episode of the AMP Spotlight. So on Tuesday night, they decided to announce that Halo Reach will be part of the winter season, which is really good news. So everyone can now get off the MLG staff and Sundance's dick about it, and we can now start moving forward, start looking for game types, make sure Columbus is an exciting event, because they only promised us one event, and we have to show that Halo needs to stay on the circuit for the remainder of the year up to Halo 4. So make sure you're doing whatever you have to do to spectate, watch online, compete. Just make sure that Halo is an exciting event at Columbus, so they'll be willing to put it on for the remainder of the year. I mean, at one point Halo used to sell out like 5 minutes when team passes would go on sale. Now they don't even sell out. It'd be really nice to see an event sell out. I don't see it happening because it's in the middle of March and spring break, midterms, finals for some schools are going on, but it'd be really nice to see an event sell out at least once this year. So make sure you're doing whatever you can to show your support for Halo. So this week, though, I decided to actually cover one of the very, few known AMP players to the community. He's been around since, '06. He's attended 15 events. He, last year, plays pretty decent. He's plays pretty decent, actually, for his whole career. And he's actually going against Chig, Sneaky, Frosty, and Feint, who are all pretty much, Feint plays top 16 last year, until he got event banned for being an idiot. Actually, we were both being idiots, but besides the point, he is playing against some pretty good players. So I'm going to start moving around. He's got him. He's going to get him. He's going to... Oh, my Feint. That was embarrassing. Jesus. So I'm going to start jumping around now to some of the stuff that KnightyKnight really did well. So first we're going to start off with KnightyKnight's team pushing into the other team's base for a flag. He's able to help his teammate out, clean up Frosty with the grenade. Must have heard a call out at Big Door and is able to clean up Feint pretty well with another nade. So he starts taking the flag S2 as his teammates are able to clean up the other two players. Knowing this is going to be an easy flag cap, the team continues to push into the other base. KnightyKnight then starts taking the back stairs and starts going outside, knowing they're going to be spawning out there since his team had map control on Big Door. He doesn't see anyone spawning outside, so he goes to S3 to cut them off. There's no one even at S3, so he drops down on S2, and lucky his teammate rockets the other gate, and this was an easy flag cap for his team, but his whole team ends up dying, so it's up to him to make sure that the other team can't start a flag run. He's able to give Chig the dirty, which is really good, so they weren't able to get anything started. Keeps staying alive, puts shots on someone at Big Door, and he does a really good job till his whole team spawns, and they're able to make sure that the other team does not get map control, so it was a really good play by him. Next we have KnightyKnight making some good plays positioning himself to stop the other team from running the flag. Sees that the flag is being ran S2, so he pulls their flag out more. He's able to kill up Chig pretty quickly. And then he's absolutely no shield and he's able to kill Feint, who's clueless as fuck like usual, and then puts Beaver to no shield. So he does a really good job at killing Chig and then putting two players on the other team no shield, so his team is able to capitalize on that and kill him and stop that flag run. So rocks are coming up since it's 6-10, and it seems like everyone on the map's well aware of it as the other two players in the other team are pushing towards Jetpack. And instead of lifting outside, he decides to go for the flank, which is really not needed, but it's a good idea to go for the flank, go behind him, but his team is able to kill him. He's able to pick up rocks and push S3, but he sees that the flag is not going Big Door or S2, so he knows it must be going back ramp. So he's able to kill Beaver really quickly. So next he makes a few iffy plays here. As he's looking for someone coming behind, here comes Chig, who's actually S3. He misses a crucial rock on Chig, and then misses another one on Chig. And then here comes Frosty, and he can't find Frosty at all and just dies. Which he did a really good job at protecting that flag too, but then the other team begins to run the flag, which actually ends up in a cap. But he did a really good job at stopping the other two flags that could have ended up in a cap, so it was a really good play by him, and then it just ended a little iffy, but really good job. Again, here's KnightyKnight stopping another one of the other team's flag runs. All his teammates are dead. He's got the sword pack on his back, and he's going S3 for the plasma grenades. The other team's running at S2, so plasma grenades are perfect just because you can't avoid plasma grenades, and he's able to wait for his teammates to spawn and start pushing towards S2 to help him. He drops down their hole, cleans with the flag guy running, and then he's able to clean up Feint really quickly, so he does a really good job at stopping that flag run, pretty much all by himself. But then he begins to run the other flag, and they fail to cap here, but he does that whole play, he did a really good job at stopping them. It could have been 4-2, and they would have been a really big disadvantage with only 4 minutes left. With 40 seconds left in the game, Flamehead and him get a really good spawn at Big Door, and they're able to kill the guy running the flag at window. There's a pre-nade to make sure no one else is there to run the flag. Sees someone S2, and he decides to sneaky cap it instead of returning the flag, which is really good because his team had a good spot at the top of the map, be able to make sure no one else is grabbing his team's flag. And as his flag resets, Only thing his team has to do is defend him and make sure no one else grabs his flag. So as he lifts up, he's able to go to their drop down before he has to start dropping it to start running. Then someone notices him, but Flamehead does a good job of containing that guy and is able to cap the flag. So they get away with a win here. 5 seconds left. There's no one in position. And he does a really good job that whole game. So thanks for watching the 3rd episode of the AM Spotlight. Here's some key facts about the player in the game. Last year, KnightyKnight placed 25th at Dallas with Team Escape, 25th at Raleigh with Team Main Attraction, and then last but not least, he got 28th with Heartbreakers at Orlando. So he actually a really good year of placings at not placing out of the top 32. And I mean, this is a really good improvement from his first event at Charlotte 07 when he got 5th round. So he's been really improving as a player. He's been around the community for a pretty long time. He's been to 15 events. So here's some key moments in the game. I feel like he did a really good job at starting the flag runs for his team and then stopping the other team. He had a lot of flag stops. I didn't show some of them. Some of them were like iffy, but he really did position himself every time to stop whenever the other team was running the flag. So he did a really good job there. And his shot throughout the game was always on. He wasn't missing shots. He was really good at keeping his shots on. And his grenades, I mean, you saw a few of them. The random grenades he throws that were just perfectly on and would kill the other team. He only had 3 grenade kills for the game, but most of his grenades throughout the game were putting the other team pretty weak. So he did a really good job with his grenades, which is really not something you really point out on a player, but he did a really good job doing that. But some of the things, I feel like he made some questionable decisions throughout the game, like when Chig was S3, if he should have shot that rocket a little early, like it was just questionable plays he made. A lot of stuff people improve on. It's just little things in the game, but he did a really good job. I feel like KnightyKnight can only improve from his placings from last year. He's been a really good all-around player. I hope to see him place pretty well. So if anyone else wants me to do your AM Spotlight, just make sure you at me, post, Facebook me, I don't care, just get it to me. People have been PMing me. Just tell you if you give me the Bungie link or you give me the YouTube link, I'll make sure I get to it. So thanks for watching. Tune in next week. Love you. Kiss, kiss. Bye-bye. Heart, heart. I like dogs.